Today we're exploring a town that's best known for its windmills, Jenever, and ramen.
Schiedam is a town right outside of Rotterdam, and I think because of that, people often overlook it as a destination of its own. But it's full of amazing history, incredible food, a lot of windmills, and it's where quite a bit of Jenever is made, a distilled alcohol infused with juniper berries that is essentially the mother of gin. And you can learn all about it and taste it right here in Schiedam.
We're back in Schiedam and starting at maybe one of our favorite landmarks in all of the Netherlands.
I think so. It
Just
is
because
really
of the location, I think. Well, partially because of the location. The actual ruins is pretty cool too. Not to give up what we're doing, but
You just spoiled
it's
it.
over there.
This is Riviere, which, as you can see, are the ruins of a castle right here in the center of town. The castle was built around 1262 and was originally used as a fortress to defend against rival lords, and I believe it was decommissioned in the 16th century, which is why it looks like it does today.
All right, just like last time, we're gonna act like we can go in, except
Here we go.
we can't. It's unfortunately locked.
I wonder when they unlock it or if they do.
On Open Monument Day, I bet.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm just guessing. I don't know if they do or not.
I mean,
but
I'm sure.
It's the most likely.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
I think the reason why this is my favorite place, or one of my favorite places, is just like the juxtaposition of this here with like
These extremely modern buildings.
like super modern buildings surrounding it.
The last time we were here, it was much warmer. You
There-
wore a skirt, you remember?
Yeah, there are a lot more bees.
I don't remember that. I believe you. Yeah, it's I think the high is 16 today, which is not that cold, and it's obviously sunny outside, but man, I don't think I'm used to this weather yet.
I really do think today is actually going to be a gorgeous day.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see, won't we?
We will. And this is Sint-Jan's Kerk, which was built in 1335, and it's supposed to be one of the tallest towers in the Netherlands.
It's pretty
It's
tall.
63 meters tall. I was actually kind of thinking the opposite.
Yeah, the one in Hilversum was really tall.
Yeah.
I wonder
mean,
how that compares.
maybe there's just like a really big drop off after the top like 10 or 15, but the height.
Wait, what'd you say? It was the top what?
Like,
Is it one of the top?
but it just says, you just wrote top. Top, tallest.
Oh, so it's my fault.
No. I'm just saying, I don't know what top means. Top 20, top 100.
Hey, you're one of the top women I've ever seen.
Thanks. I don't know. Do you think we can go inside?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Okay, let's look around. He said the church was closed, but he said we can come inside and look around.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
Camera is currently positioned on a bush.
It could fall over at any point in time.
Are you gonna, where's the food?
Yeah, I got
What have
it.
you been doing this whole time?
But I got it out, but I have to say something.
Oh.
You know?
Okay, we've got a lot of walking ahead of us. We packed a lunch.
Thanks. What did we pack? We packed Krentenbol bowl with butter and extra beleged cheese.
Yeah.
And then some baby carrots, even though Alex wanted snacking tomatoes.
I think that's more Dutch.
Yeah, but the ones at the grocery store yesterday,
very good.
they did not look very good.
You also, I saw, pack this in the bread bag from the grocery store.
Traditional Dutch. And then also, Alex,
No. That's a secret.
did you ever think we would get into eating these sandwiches?
No. But I love them now. It's like my thing, and I love them on the Krentenbollen.
Yeah, they're like just a nice, filling, inoffensive lunch, and they're perfect for travel days, don't you think?
Are there any other Dutch things that we have adopted recently?
Does consistently taking back our Stasi held count?
Yeah, I think that's a good one. We've been
We've
really
done-
good about bottles or cans.
Yeah, we've done it for a while, but I feel like we've been really good at it lately.
We didn't really talk about what the sandwich actually tastes like.
Oh yeah, you're gonna love this.
Yep.
It's the
It's like a pot roast. In a good way.
It's not too sweet, but in a good way.
It's
Actually,
savory.
it's the perfect combination of sweet and savory.
Oh, Jesus. All right, it's time. Time to unveil. Oh, I didn't even eat the baby carrots. That's all right. I'm eating a little dessert first. We've got some leftover crowd noting from our crowd noting video. I brought the white chocolate ones. I think white chocolate's the best. of the chocolate flavors.
I know you do.
Mm-hmm. I think it just complements the taste of that crowd note. Crowd note.
I think I like dark chocolate a little bit more though, but they're pretty close.
I feel like they're very different flavors.
They are. At this point in the video, you might be thinking, didn't Buncharted already visit Schiedam? And that's correct. Sort of. We came here a couple of months ago for the very first time and recorded a video on our second channel, but we were so impressed by the place, we knew we had to come back and do a proper video.
And the Japanese place, the Japanese ramen place is open again, so we had to check that out too.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I always feel like I have to say something at the end like, yes.
Yes.
Period.
We are at the Bonte Koe, a chocolatier here in Schiedam, and the chocolaterie is housed here in Schiedam in 3 old gin distilleries.
And they also have an automat around the corner in case you want to get some chocolate, but they're closed.
Or if you just don't want to go inside.
Yeah.
We picked up 4 bonbons and truffles. Which one do you want to try first? You pick.
Ooh, I want to try. Let's do the one we've had before. Let's do the gin first.
Do you know which one that is?
Yes, it's that one.
Okay.
Do you remember much about this one when you tried it last time?
I remember not liking it.
Yeah.
It had a very strong gin
I
flavor.
remember it being very, very strong.
Yeah, very ginny.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go for it.
You're feeding me the other side?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Hold on. There we go. It doesn't look like gin.
Mm-mm.
Does it taste like gin?
Mm-hmm. The milk chocolate is really, really good. And it's kind of got like a nougaty center, sort of, with like a bit of herbaceous flavor. See? At the end.
It's really pleasant when you're eating it, and when you swallow it, it's like, whoa,
It's
that
like-
was gin.
Like how when you take a shot of alcohol, that like afterwards, you get the exact same feeling when you eat the chocolate.
Yeah. All right, and last but not least, the advocaat.
I
This is really
guess.
big for a bonbon. At what point does it stop becoming a bonbon and just become like a bon?
This looks like a king-size Reese's cup. Oh, it's a cream-filled one.
It tastes like a Cadbury cream egg.
Oh, so you really like it.
It does have a little bit of like a boozy flavor, but not like the gin one. It's wow, this is. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute.
You didn't even let me have a bite. Unbelievable.
Jezeran. You wanted that one.
They also have a libido bonbon, which has all of these herbs or things inside of it to, get you in the mood. But sadly, it was sold out.
And I think it's online only.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it's sold out like instantly.
Yeah,
People really wanted to eat the Bonte Koe chocolate and get a little randy,
everyone's
Do people
getting-
still say randy?
No, I don't think anyone says that. Everyone's horny for chocolate out here.
No, the chocolate makes you horny.
Oh, the chocolate.
You're not
makes you-
horny for chocolate. The chocolate is what
You're
makes
not
you
horny, and then you get horny because you had the chocolate.
That's right. All right, well, I think I'm ready to go see some windmills. How about you?
I'm horny for windmills.
Aren't we all?
I guess. Schiedam has a ton of windmills. I think at one point there were over 50 and now there are fewer than 10. And I think they're all relatively close to one another. So I think we should go see how many we can find. They should be pretty easy to spot.
Yeah, there's a lot of windmills.
This is a new windmill to us. This is Windmill de Kameel, and it is a replica of a windmill that stood here in 1715 that used to grind grain for malt for Jenever. Yeah.
You look back at it as long as you're going to say something.
I don't know.
Like
I thought maybe I could like comment on it if it was moving or anything, but it's beautiful. It's a replica though. Let's go find some real windmills.
This boat has seen better days.
Yeah, do you think?
Just like my wife. Up top. Look at that. 1 million views on YouTube. Trash getting taken out in the Netherlands.
It's another new windmill for us. This one is called Windmill Palmboom, and it also used to mill grain for the distilleries in the area. It burned down in 1901, and in the 80s, they actually funded the reconstruction of it. So while it isn't like 100% old, it is, you know, a rebuilt version of itself.
What was the last line when you were going through it originally?
What?
What was the last line when you were explaining it?
The last line?
Yeah, can you repeat that?
Oh, in the 80s, the city came together and funded its rehabilitation.
They said something about it being old.
While it is not completely original, it's not, I don't know, it's not original, but it's also not a replica. Were you gonna make a joke about me being old again?
No.
This one's Windmill de Noord, which is a
you already
restaurant.
know.
Yeah, I know the name of the restaurant. And it was the tallest windmill in Schiedam until 2005.
Oh.
Do you remember which one beat it out in 2005?
Beats it out?
I say it like that. Which one became taller than it in 2005?
Yeah, the last one on our walk today.
Which one's that?
The one at the Kettle One Distillery.
Good job.
Thanks.
Beat it out.
Beats it out.
And next up we have Windmill de Vrijheid, which has gone through several iterations. I think it first used to grind grain for distilling, and then cattle feed, and then it ground flour for a local bakery.
For what?
A local bakery, yeah.
If you're not sick of windmills yet.
This is Windmill de Drie Koornbloemen, and it is the oldest existing windmill in Schiedam.
Say it with me.
My wife is
just like
my wife. Man.
I think we can just walk past the other windmills.
What?
Until we get to the last one.
We go all the way over there?
Well, there's another windmill over there.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, I don't know if we have to stop and talk about it.
Oh, okay.
I think people might be pretty tired of windmills at this
or
point.
they're horny for more. Let us know in the comments. Are you horny for more windmill
How many windmills
exploring?
does it take to please you? 4?
How many?
5?
This is the 4th one?
I think it's the 4th one.
I think it's exactly as many as Schiedam currently has, which is 8?
8?
Yeah.
Boy, that's a lot. That's a long day.
Yeah.
You know?
long day.
All right, Michelle, you want to join the Mile High Club?
Yeah. Can we just do it here?
Yeah, just get inside.
How do I get in?
I don't know.
The back?
Just follow your heart.
We'll go butt first.
You mean once you're inside?
Yeah.
All right, we're back in front of the Nolet Distillery here in Schiedam. It's actually the distillery that makes Kettle One Jenever, and it's also the distillery that makes Kettle One vodka. And I don't think they actually make the vodka here in Schiedam. I think they make it in the U.S. But everyone argued in the comments about this in our mini vlog of Schiedam, and Kettle One in the U.S. is like known for vodka. Like that's like their thing.
Yeah, no one knows that they make anything else.
But here in the Netherlands, everyone knows Kettle One for Jenever. This is the tallest windmill in Schiedam. It is the Nolet windmill.
Yep.
Windmill de Noord, is that what you just said?
That is correct.
Yes, and I believe it powers part of the factory,
Yeah,
part of the
it's used
distillery.
for power, not for like grinding grain or anything like that.
Just like my wife. Be careful, cat.
Ooh.
Be careful. Oh my gosh.
My heart rate
Does that
is
cat
so
work at the
high right
distillery?
now.
You were
Oh my god.
You were in real deep trouble there for a minute.
No, that cat knows what it's doing.
He's a local.
Oh,
Look how cute that cat is.
look at the little muzzle.
Oh, this scene really went off the rails.
Anyway, speaking of Jenever,
Anyway, speaking of Jenever,
since Schiedam is basically the hub of Jenever production in the Netherlands, we should probably go try some.
Caroline, I think about you all the time. Like you're a friend of mine. Screen lights up when you come online. Show me all your good behavior. It's all very well now, it's all very good. It's fun to pretend and we probably should.
But before we drink some Jenever, let's first explore the National Jenever Museum.
there we go.
Wait, is it?
Okay, we were told that apparently the story of the museum starts at a windmill. The windmill that we actually filmed the thumbnail, that took thumbnail photos for across the bridge. So we're going over there now. That's funny, we walked by this exact windmill earlier and talked about how they still make flour here, and we get to walk inside. It's part of the museum, and they are making flour. We made it to the top.
We did it.
Turn around.
Look outside.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, we made it.
Look behind you. That is so scary.
Oh yeah, look at that. That is kind of intimidating, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Jenever, or Genever as it's apparently known in English, is a spirit flavored using juniper berries and usually other botanicals, and is the precursor to gin. It's popular here in the Netherlands, and Schiedam is where a lot of Jenever is made. We explored a Jenever distillery in Dordrecht, and we even made our own Jenever. If you want to learn more about the production of Jenever, you should definitely check out that video after this one. There are a handful of styles of Jenever, but it mostly boils down to young Jenever, which is lighter and more neutral, and old Jenever, which is the traditional style with a higher percentage of malt wine, which gives it a maltier and richer flavor. But hey, when you're here, you've got to taste the product, right?
First I want to taste you something about a young style Genever.
Yes.
That is more made out of neutral alcohol. You don't taste any grains. Neutral alcohol is the word to say it's neutral. So there's a lot of spices and herbs added. So if you smell it already, you smell the different spices and herbs.
Oh, yeah, right away.
Right away.
Mhm. Yeah, it smells very herbaceous. Ooh.
So it's very freshy, you know. It's more the gin type of
Oh, yeah.
Genevers, you know.
It is super refreshing.
This is product we're making by ourselves.
Okay.
We have a distillery downstairs, and we distill up to 60%. So you still taste the grains into the product. We add juniper berries, esprit to the product, to the mulled wine. We call it mulled wine. So that makes it a mulled wine Genever. You taste it the young style, so that's a lot of neutral alcohol, and you can mix both alcoholics. So that's why we made it a little bit complicated. We had young style, old style, but also a mix. So oude Jenever, jonge Jenever, korenwijn, mulled wine. It's very complicated.
Okay.
It's all about taste at the end of the day. You see, it's a little bit colored.
It is. Just a little.
It's 40% alcohol. It has been for at least 3 years on bourbon barrels. It's ex-bourbon, so it gives a little bit vanilla tones and a little bit coloring. So
Yeah, it
it's
smells a little more like
grainery.
warm and like caramelly or like
Yeah,
sweet,
It
I
has,
guess.
It has
sweet.
to do with the barrels. Smells it?
Oh, yeah, it tastes completely different.
Completely, and that's also a Genever. So it has a wild range of product styles, Genever. You can go to the gin style, and you can also go more to the whiskey styles.
It was a lot of fun to try Genevers of varying styles and ages to understand their unique characteristics, and even compare it to a gin made by Nolet, the distillery that we passed by earlier that makes Ketel 1 Jenever and Ketel 1 vodka.
That museum's incredible. I cannot recommend it enough. Everyone that works there was so nice and accommodating, because they were having that Halloween event where 900 students, children, were going to be there, and the distilling or the tasting room was closed, but they went out of their way to make it happen for us, which...
And they got the virgin alcohol or
And
the
they got a
virgin Jenever
virgin
for you.
Jenever for me, which is so nice. Thank you, Marco, for giving us the amazing Jenever tasting. Can't recommend that place enough.
This is a very exciting moment for us. You're turning?
Oh, I thought, are we not?
No, we keep going straight.
Okay. Well, it's still an exciting moment.
This is a very exciting moment for us. We've been wanting to go to this next place for a very long time. And when we were here a few months ago, they're on summer vacation, but they're open and we are very hungry.
Yeah, we're actually really hungry.
Yeah, I'm starving.
This is Yokohama Ramen Saito, which is supposed to be the most authentic and most delicious ramen that you can get in the Netherlands. It's a no-frill shop right here in Schiedam. Apparently the owner stopped in Schiedam on a trip from Japan, fell in love with it immediately, and decided to open up a ramen shop here. Be sure to get here right when it opens though, it does get very busy. We started with the chicken gyoza, which are Japanese dumplings, and unsurprisingly, they were the best gyoza we've had outside of Japan. But let's get to the star of the show. Michelle got the soy tonkotsu ramen, their specialty, which is a thick tonkotsu broth. That's a broth made from pork, and it was seemingly blended with the elements of a shoyu or soy sauce ramen broth as well. It was extremely rich and flavorful with a strong taste of both pork and soy sauce. And by the way, the flour that makes the ramen noodles here is sourced from a local mill in Schiedam, and I think the rest of the ingredients are sourced locally too. I got the salt tonkotsu ramen, which is the tonkotsu broth blended with elements of shio or salt ramen. It was also extremely rich and flavorful with a bit more of an aromatic taste. Some of you may know that we've been to Japan 6 times, and we've eaten a lot of ramen here in the Netherlands too. And if you want ramen in the Netherlands, you have to come here.
I think the word that I would use to describe Schiedam is craftsmanship. Yes. We went from a chocolatier that is, I would argue, probably best in class, maybe not the best chocolatier in the Netherlands, I don't know who has that title, but certainly one of the best, to the Jenever Museum, talking about all of the amazing Jenever distilleries here in Schiedam. And then to Yokohama Ramen Saito, which is the best ramen in the Netherlands, and certainly the most authentic ramen in the Netherlands, and that's actually probably one thing that I can say for certain.
Yeah.
I don't know why you would come to the Netherlands and not go to Schiedam. It's full of windmills. And if you like Zaanse scones, you're gonna love Schiedam.
It's good, it's better, it's got better food.
Schiedam's not paying me to say this. We hope you enjoyed this second visit of ours to Schiedam.
I hope we did it justice this time.
Yeah, we certainly enjoyed it. Let's probably walk over here off the
let's do
street.
that.
And we'll be back at you next week with another fun Uncharted video. Thanks for watching. See you next week.
So done.